Okay, the following video is going to show a video of a guy demonizing the new Pokemon Go game.
I realize if I keep playing this game, it could literally kill me.
Come on, guys. Literally one of the best games ever comes out. A game that gets people out of their damn house and gets them to actually exercise and actually socialize. And what happens? What fucking happens? Every mainstream media source is trying to profit off it by trying to find ways to turn it into the world's worst and most dangerous thing that has ever existed. This world we live in, man. Jesus Christ, people, it's just a game that promotes socializing. We as a population used to do this sort of thing all the time. It's not that big of a deal or that scary of a thing, media.
I had an hour before I needed to get to work, so I threw some clothes on, fired up the app, and set out for an adventure.
I have this feeling that won't go away, that you had this idea to be triggered by the game and make this video before even playing the game and giving it a chance. I also wouldn't be surprised if you didn't play the game at all, and the only walking outside you did was to film this propaganda piece.
Very quickly, my Pokemon catching dreams were obliterated
Come on, dude, let's be real. You didn't set out to play Pokemon Go, you set out to make propaganda.
by the unfortunate reality that exists for a black man in America. I spent less than 20 minutes outside. 5 of those minutes were spent enjoying the game.
So you played Pokemon Go for 20 minutes and were only able to enjoy 5 of those minutes? You need to be on anxiety medication, or you are just being purposefully dramatic.
One of those minutes I spent trying to look as pleasant and non-threatening as possible as I walked past a somewhat visibly disturbed white woman on her way to the bus stop. I spent the other 14 minutes being distracted from the game by the thoughts of countless black men who've had the police called on them because they looked suspicious.
Pokemon Go is the next big thing. Everybody knows what it is. My grandmother knows what it is. If a black guy is walking around looking at his phone, for the most part, people are going to know exactly what he's doing and are not going to call the cops. And also, you are acting like black people getting the cops called on them for looking at their phones has been happening all over recently. I've never even heard of this before.
Or wondering what a Second Amendment exercising individual might do if I walked past their window a third or fourth time in search of a Jigglypuff.
Of course, as a propaganda piece, you gotta find a way to demonize guns. But more importantly, why the would you walk across someone's private property to look for Pokemon? One, you shouldn't be doing that. That's illegal, and people have every right to be pissed. And second, that's not even how the game works, which proves to me you haven't even played the game. You only need to get in roughly the same region as the Pokemon, and from there you can walk your character across the screen using your fingers to walk rest of the way. This way, if you're on a sidewalk, for example, and a Pokemon shows up on someone's private property, you can get the Pokemon without getting on their private property.
When my brain started combining the complexity of being black in America with the wandering and exploration that's designed into Pokemon Go, there was only one conclusion. I might die if I keep playing.
So, as a black male, you might die just for walking around in America? Are you serious?
There's a statistically disproportionate chance that someone could call the police to investigate me for walking around in circles. There's a statistically disproportionate chance that I'll be shot while reaching for my identification in my back right pocket.
I don't know where you get your information from, but take a look at this chart. There is a hell of a lot more white people being killed by police than there are black people.
Let's just go ahead and add Pokemon Go to the extremely long list of things white people can do without fear of being killed, while black people have to realistically be wary.
No, white people are not privileged. They get killed by police more than black people, okay? They both have to be wary.